This is just a quick overview of how I keep my green tree pythons. These are Vision 211 cages. Only some of the lights are working right now, only this side is working. But they stack well. They line up well. They're nice cages. They got sliding doors. They're all plastic. They do come with a recessed area, which is ventilation. This is aluminum screen. I just put a piece of rubber roofing membrane over that to increase the humidity. But my perches are burnt PVC that I burnt with a torch on little T-braces that I made at work. It's pretty simple, they just slide in, they slide on. That keeps them from rotating when the snake is trying to be perched. And there's a shed that I'm probably not going to attempt to take right now. But for heat, what I have is radiated heat panels up in the roof here. These are, I think, 35, available 35 watts, but if you call Bob Pound at Pro Products, he'll custom make the panel to fit right up in there for you. Again, all the perches are fixed. Simple caging, water bowl, couple perches, thermal gradient, a couple pieces of decor, the heat panel off to one side. The probe for the thermostat is also back there. You can see it right there. I put it through the perch in this case. So when the snake sits there, it feels the maximum heat. And quite frankly, sometimes it'll cover the probe up, which will prompt the heat panel to turn on. But I've been fine with that because at that point the snake's looking for heat anyway. So having it ramp up like that for the animal has been productive, I think. But like I said, sliding glass doors, all plastic construction. So I run all of these units. I run 4 units on Herbstat 4, which is back here. Sorry about the lousy lighting. But what's great about the Herbstat 4 is it shows you each cage, 1, 2, 3, 4, the temperature that it is, the temperature that it's set at, and then the furthest to the right, it shows the amount of power that it's supplying to the panel to meet that temperature. And as you can tell, it's pretty accurate. But it is pretty warm today. It was like 82 outside. It's New England. We're south of Boston. So all things considered, there is some additional insulation that I kind of wrap the back of the panel with, just to stop any other drafts that might happen, because I am relatively near a door. The boys' cages I obviously keep a little bit cooler. Yeah, so you can see here it's just relatively thin insulation, but it helps take any edge off, and it helps keep the cages that are lower to the ground the same temperature as the ones that are higher, obviously, because heat rises. And on this side I have the Pro, which is just the earlier name essentially for the Herbstat 4. Just changed their product name and lineup, and it looks relatively nice, This tortoise is up top, also in a Vision cage. Babies. But that's it in a nutshell. Buy those products, buy that stuff, run it that way. I can't see you having too many problems, at least not in this area of the world. If it's colder, obviously you're going to have to insulate more and whatnot. Obviously if you have more space, you could, buy a bigger Vision cage. It's always optimal. But the 211s have worked for me. They've been really raising them in here and breeding them in, for a few years now. So pretty happy with this setup. Probably won't change it in the foreseeable future.